off of work, walking out of here. I'm happy I got that video done for y'all. I cannot wait to post it. It's gonna be so nice when you get to see. So I'm just walking through the airport. The Guam airport is really nice. For it to be so small, it has like all the things, okay? Oh, you guys would not believe what happened. So my crazy self came all the way to Guam with no clear lip gloss, right? And for some reason, every place here in Guam is like every lip gloss has color to it, right? But thank God inside of the airport, there was a matte counter and I was able to get me some clear lip gloss because, honey, I needed it, right? And I was just going through it. And then on top of that, oh, by the way, my Amazon purchases do not work, okay? Honey, it is no such thing as a Prime. Over here, it is all like 2 weeks and all the things. Oh, I am lost. Hold on. I don't know where I'm going. Give me a second, y'all. I'll be right back. It's 2023, you guys. Happy New Year, okay? I know. You like, who is this lady? Who is this lady? Who is she? Like, where's she been, right? I know. I've been here and I've got an update, so be ready for all the tea that I'm about to drop in this video. And if you haven't already, check out my last video that I posted as well, along with this one. It'll give you an overview of what's been going on in Guam. And thank you so much for coming back to my channel. If you're a regular and if you're new, welcome. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. Stay tuned for automated system is now done talking, so I can keep going and telling you guys what's going on. It's been about 1 month, and I just want to start off by letting you guys know that this is my experience and my experience only. This is not a reflection of the company, and I am not a spokesperson for my company. But moving right along into today's video and what it's been like after a whole 30 days here in Guam. Okay, so I'm still adjusting, I'm not gonna lie. It has been a full 360, and I'm a Taurus. I don't like change. I like stuff to be the exact same way. But what are the odds? Of course it keeps talking now. I swear this thing been silent for I don't know how long. So if you're here right now, then it means I hope you have recently watched my last video, which I'll put it somewhere right in here, on when I first got to Guam and with the last couple of weeks were in training. Just to recap on that, as you know, training got pretty intense, so I wanted to give all my focus on actually making it through the program so I could be here in this moment. And now that I'm here, it's been a complete month as of January 1st. Change is different, and it has been different in Guam. I can start off by saying that the island is gorgeous, it's beautiful. Who wouldn't like waking up to the beach every day, right? And I no longer am at the hotel anymore. I've actually am staying in one of my classmates. He is a local here. He had an additional home available to me and 3 other of my classmates who all graduated in the same class. So we're actually gonna be staying there and renting out that place. And we actually got lucky because didn't know where I was gonna really go when I got here. I was just gonna, play it by ear because I was trying to be spontaneous, but I don't like change, right? Like, who am I? Like, 1 minute I'm like, the next I'm like, But here we are. And so finally found a place. We've been staying with him until our house is ready, and it's gonna be ready in another couple more days or so. So I'll be happy to show you guys that and what my living arrangements will be like here in Guam. Let's see. The island is gorgeous. Some of the people are really, really nice. I don't know what it is. They stare a lot here. They stare a lot. I don't know if it's my hair, but people do stare. Some speak, some don't. But I mean, hey, that's America, right? Some are nicer than others, and like I said, I'm still adjusting. I don't go out as much. For the most part, I go out with my co-workers from the class that we were in together, and we went to a couple Christmas parties. We went to some gatherings that was here on island because he has a lot of friends that were excited for him to come back home. So that's been pretty fun. We went on a boat ride. And I'll drop some of these videos in there so you guys can see like what I've been doing up until this point. We went jet skiing. Let me tell y'all, I was terrified, okay? Because I can't swim, right? Cannot swim whatsoever. And as soon as I started that jet ski up, I promise you I went overboard, and it was a moment, okay? It was definitely one of those where I'm happy I crossed it off my bucket list, but do I need to go do it right away again? No, I do not. I was a little scared, but I definitely had my life jacket on. Safety first, remember that. That was pretty fun. The bugs here is something different, y'all. A lizard got in the house a couple of days ago, and everybody else was just so okay with it. I think I was the only person that was like, y'all, it's a lizard in the house. Like, I don't care how small it is, because that's everybody's reaction is, well, how big was the lizard? It don't matter how big it was. It was a lizard in the house. Like, and I don't know, maybe that's the city girl in me still talking, y'all. I'm not used to it. It is hot, but it's not crazy hot here. It rains every so often, but it only showers for maybe like 10 minutes at the most. As you see, I've taken my braids out. Y'all better get y'all one of these, okay? Like, I'm gonna drop the link below. If you want a full review on my hair, and ladies, let me know. I will drop the link below, okay? But yes, I do like the island, but I can honestly say, do I want to live here? Do I want to stay here? Probably not. Probably not. And that's just on like other things that have happened up to this point. Yeah, don't get me wrong, like the island, like I said, is gorgeous, it's beautiful. I suggest everybody comes here at least once in their lifetime. The food has been like, oh my gosh, you guys, I think I eat so much, like constantly. Like, we eat to go eat. Everything is served with rice and chicken, like all the time. It's a lot of pork and stuff, and lack of vegetables. I am a little concerned. I've personally had to go to the grocery store to make my salad so I can eat my vegetables, because there is definitely a lack of it. But I can say that that's just pretty much the overview on what it's been like living here in Guam. And some of the things I wish I'd known before moving here would have technically been just the service. Like, so I'm with T-Mobile, and they offer like an international plan. But the international plan doesn't really work for me because I'm going to be here for so long. So they suggested that I just get my phone unlocked. Well, they unlocked my phone for me, and then I just get a new SIM card here. So that's just like another bill that I'm adding on to like my monthly bills. So I have to get like service from here. I haven't actually switched it over yet because I'm still getting everything situated. But they did unlock my phone for me so I can switch out the SIM cards so I'll have better service. But they did recommend until then just use like the WhatsApp. I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but it's like an app, like a China app, and I can make phone calls and text and stuff on it and not be charged. It's not too crazy. My phone bill has only been like an additional like $60 every month with making the phone calls back at home. And for the most part, my parents have like FaceTime, or my sister, I can FaceTime her. The only people I have to talk to on the phone would be like my grandparents, because they don't have like iPhones. And crew scheduling, like when I have to call in and report or talk on the phone, which those wait times have been ridiculous. Y'all already know the holiday season is something different, and you be on the phone for like 3 hours. So that's probably like the longest I've actually been on the phone with like crew scheduling. So that's where I'll probably see like that added to my phone bill. Like I said, finding a place to stay, it worked out because my classmate had an extra home, like house available to us. So I didn't have too many problems with that. As far as like clothes wise, it's an island and it's pretty laid back. So I packed heels and all types of cute stuff in my bag. I was dressing like I was back at home still, like the city life. Here is like extremely laid back. You just need a pair of t-shirts and shorts and some flip-flops. It's not like that. Like, they have their moments where they get a little fancy, but like, no shade, but I think my fancy is like, I feel like I'm always overdressed. And, you know, some people will say there's no such thing as being overdressed, but I honestly believe I am overdressed most of the time when I go outside, like for my fun activities and stuff. And like I said, maybe that's why people be staring, because they be like, where'd she get that from? I like that. So they really be wanting to say it's cute, but they just be shy. That's all it really be, right? Renting a car. So my roommate, he's been nice enough where he's been like driving us around all the time and taking us to like our places to and from work, and if we need to run errands and stuff. But for this month, we decided to rent a car between us three, me and my other roommates, just so we can get around by ourselves and we don't have to, like, you know, wait on anybody, and we'll just take turns dropping each other off. And it wasn't that expensive, split between 3 people, so it is cost effective. So I am happy about that, and I just get to, you know, go in peace when I want to, because, you know, after having a car and then to not having a car, it's really like, it's not like weird or anything, but it's just sometimes an inconvenience when you have to wait on others, or you just don't want to have to ask somebody else to do something for you all the time, right? So I do like the fact that we found a car, and just like the financial transformation, I've been fine, and just restarting at this flight attendant pay year 1. Ooh, it hurts your feelings and your pockets for the first couple of months. So I am excited to get past like these first 2 years so I can get to that flight attendant pay year 3, so I can get back into having all my coins in my pockets. So at this point, I'm really just like into saving and going through my financial transformation, because I don't like to say that I'm broke, because I'm not broke. I'm just going through a transformation, you know. It's word choice, and you know, what you put out into the universe is what you get back. And I am not broke. I am very wealthy, and abundance comes to me at all times. So at this moment, I am just going through a financial transformation. So feel free to steal that and put it in your vocabulary, because, you know, words are powerful. So the pros is, so I'm gonna do like a pros and cons for here as well. So I kind of gave you some of them, but just to, like, you know, get a little bit more specific, I've been traveling around, like, so traveling. So we hit this side of the world, like a lot of Asia flights, but Guam, nobody actually said this when we were in training, we actually don't get a lot of flights, right? It's not a lot of flying here, and nobody actually was very vocal about that in training. A lot of people, like the instructors that we tried to ask, like, what is flying like, they didn't have much to say. They were kind of like, yeah, you just gotta find out. And of course, at that point, I had already chose Guam, but for the most part, there's like the Honolulu, the Palau, Saipan, the Philippines, but those aren't layovers. Only Honolulu and Narita is, and then there's one more, I can't remember. But I personally haven't had any layovers except Honolulu, and that's because I picked it up on my off day, which grateful, and look at me making more money, you know, get more coins in my pockets. So that is always recommended when you have enough off days in between. Pick up, pick up, pick up. That's how you make more money if you are a new flight attendant. That is the best way to make some more money, and you know, it goes over your guarantee. So that is the only like layover I've had since I've been here. I've only done like the and we call it the death march because we fly throughout the entire night, and then we have like this really long 3-hour sit, and then you go back out and fly again. It's not as bad as it sounds, but it's bad because you're restless afterwards, and you're pretty tired because you sit for so long. But for the most part, that's really all I've been doing. So my trips haven't been that fun. Don't get me wrong, my passengers have made it like amazing. Everyone for the most part is really sweet on the flights. I don't run into too many language barriers, but when I work the Narita flight, like I said, that's just a turn. So when I work there and come right back, I may have some like language issues, but we always have a language flight attendant speaker on that flight. So if I have any questions or if I need assistance, I can just tag them in and they can assist me. The good thing about it is on my leisure flights, like when I have downtime, if I'm not picking up a flight, the good thing is Tokyo, Japan, everything is like right there. I can like, you know, travel over for 4 hours. It doesn't take time, like a long time to get there. And then I can, you know, have a day in Tokyo, right? So that's like a plus to me. My 6 months probation, I can get through my probation really, really easily. I live less than 10 minutes from the airport. I'm saving my money right on here because that's the goal. Save, save, save. It's 2023, so I want to save. It's a smooth transition, like from my probation. I'm gonna knock out my 6 months, not have any, disciplinary actions on my record, because I want to make this as smooth as possible. So for me, I think this was like maybe the best option, just to do my 6 months, because I don't have anything, distracting me or like making it seem like I'm missing out on too much. Because being here, I won't travel home often because the flights are so long. So I'm just gonna make it simple and stay over here, stack my money, and when I go back home, it'll be after my 6 months. Also meeting new people. I meet different people of all walks of life. Here in Guam, they have military bases and people move from all over. People on the flights, like they're traveling, from all over the world. So it's really nice that I get to meet these new people and get like to pick their brains at times. So there's good things about being here. It's just, you have to pick out the good things and make the best of the 6 months, right? And like I said, exploring. I do plan on traveling in my downtime. Like this month, I have like 9 days off. I don't know where I'm going just yet. I don't know if I'm gonna travel this month, but if I wanted to, I could. So that's the benefit of being here with a good schedule, right? So some of the cons, I've pretty much said these. It was pretty much the phone service, not being able to upload to YouTube. I apologize to you guys, but it wasn't my fault. I've been trying to work around it, and I'm really hoping that I can get this uploaded. And I'm still being optimistic because I'm still recording with hopes that I can get this uploaded and post it for you guys, because I see the comments. My channel is growing, and I'm very thankful. The time difference, I do miss like my friends and family back at home, and like just being able to talk to them. I have to stay up really late. Like right now it's 11 o'clock here, which I'm about to be off. Like I am off of work now. I can call in. It's 8:01 at home, but it's 11 p.m. here, so I'll be going to sleep soon. So it's like I have to stay up a little later to talk to them, and that's the only thing. Like just trying to adjust to being able to talk to them all the time, right? So that's pretty much it. Just, getting used to what it's like living over here in Guam. Like I said, I'm gonna make the best of my 6 months. Do I actually plan on staying here forever? No. After my 6 months up, I do plan on transferring. I'm not sure where I want to go to next, but I do have a lot of options, because after 6 months, I can transfer over to any of the bases, including the satellite bases, not just like the major, like the hubs, the main hubs. So I'm really excited about what the next 6 months will bring to me. But for the most part, I am just going to enjoy my time here and keep sightseeing. I still want to go like hiking. I do want to get back on the water. I want to do some more boat rides, some rock climbing, just try it all. Like knock it off my bucket list. At least I can say I did it. And when I have like kids, or when I go see my god babies, I can actually say that guess what, god mommy lived in 6 months, and that's why you didn't see her for 6 months. And and again, I've been buying everybody like little gifts and stuff right on bit over here. So I think that's like the fun part. It's just like enjoying my time here and just understanding that this is just a portion of what it's like of being a flight attendant. Is I get to experience it, I get to say I did it, and then I get to try something else. So in 6 more months, it'll be another place, and then maybe in 6 more months, it'll be somewhere else. I do wish that the traveling here was a little bit more like, spontaneous and more trips. But of course, it is what it is. And I'm still waiting to get my Narita 4-day trip, because I want to sightsee in Japan, like on company dime, not my dime. So I'm still gonna wait for that, but I'm really happy and I'm grateful, you guys. I wouldn't trade this for anything in the world. And It's never going to change. I owe it all to my God because he is an awesome God, and I never would have made it without him. So if you are in the process of going to training, just got out of training, I wish you the best of luck and Happy New Year to all of you guys. And I will have another video for you guys. Hopefully with this one, I'm going to try and upload all of them at the same time. Wish me luck, and thank you again for your patience. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, comment, and share and subscribe to this video. And I hope to see you in the friendly skies if you ever come to Guam. Bye, you guys.